Welcome to Studio Talk, where I'm your host, The King.
And I'm Blaze.
Man, let's get this show started.
Oh, but you know what?
What?
I forgot about the intro.
Bring it. All right, today's topic, what should you do during this time with the pandemic? So, I just want to kind of cover a couple of topics with the pandemic and live entertainment and events. Not just the entertainment industry, but the hospitality industry, the airline industry, they're all suffering. There's a possibility that some of these companies are going to be looking at bankruptcy.
Man, that's terrible.
So what we need to discuss, I'm going to single out just a couple of them. What should be done during this pandemic time?
And you know, it's funny you say that because I was on a phone call earlier and a guy was saying, imagine having to cancel shows all around the world. And I would hate to be in that position.
Well, you familiar with AG and Live Network?
Mm-hmm.
A few months back, they lost their bottom line of $4 billion. So that gives you any indication of how the industry is looking. But right now, it's not going to be a quick fix.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be a time of survival of the strongest.
That's right, man. And the more resources that you have available to you is really going to help on how you survive, and it's going to help you with your networking. So the bigger the network, I think, the bigger, the more chance of longevity you have.
Now, you say in this time, people should still upload their music and continue with their marketing. And that's your spiel based off a digital footprint and analysis.
Yeah, I'm more of an operative as opposed to a speculative, because a lot of people say, "Oh man, I'm a rapper," right? But if you don't have anything to show that you have product, then you're pretty much shooting yourself in the foot. It's like I can say, "Hey man, I'm a videographer and I have all these great ideas," and if somebody say, "Well, let me see something," I don't have nothing to show them or nowhere to send them. It gets kind of hard. But obviously, I think you have a solution for that problem.
Myself as a manager in the industry, I would say not to upload your music for sale purposes right now, because everybody's clenching their pocketbook.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no reason for them to buy your music if they can stream it for free, YouTube it, and all of these other factions. But what I would say is this is a perfect time to work on your craft.
Mm-hmm.
You need to be practicing, improve what you did before and perfect it.
Right.
Just when things start to turn the corner, everybody and their mama that's in the industry is going to be fighting for those jobs.
Mm-hmm.
You have to take that time right now to perfect yourself and put yourself ahead of the curve.
Right.
So if Bruno Mars was the hit song of last season, and then you got Trey songs coming up in the new season, why are you still trying to put Bruno Mars on your repertoire? You need to increase what you had before and take it to the next level.
Right.
Put up and show what's going to set you apart from those artists that are not doing anything right now. Next thing, update your marketing. That's your field. I'm going to let you go ahead and tell them what your take is on that.
All right. Updating your marketing. So now it's time to start creating a marketing strategy. Whenever the light turns green and you are able to upload the music, you're able to start sending the stuff out and you have it together, it's time to start shooting it out in a professional manner. Electronic press kits are one way. Becoming part of a digital distribution co-op where yourself and other artists are working together to distribute your music and your content. And when we say artists, sometimes we don't just mean musicians, or rappers or singers or bands. You know, there's a lot of people that actually create works of art.
Yeah.
And a lot of those places got hit really hard. Essentially, all of the museums and stuff got hit really hard. So there ought to be ways for you to be able to market your content without having to do it face to face.
Yeah, and also take this time to refresh your social media.
Yes.
Make sure all your information is current. Your new material is current and ready to go. You can put it on your marketing at this time, so those people that are still scamming through the network, they see you. So they may be taking this time to make a list of people that they want to call when things open back up.
Now, let me stop you right here. Now, this goes back to a conversation we had earlier about you contacting some people, and the emails were kicked back saying that they weren't legitimate emails. So, guys, if you're going to have information out there, make sure it's updated. Make sure your phone number is still the same. Make sure your email address is still the same, because there will be people that try to contact you, and if your contact information is not accurate, you may be missing out on a great opportunity.
Yes, most definitely. My next point would be become the hero.
You mean like with a cape?
Hey,
and some tights?
If that's what it takes.
And an S on your chest?
Let's just say, for example, there are some people right now that are still operating under the radar. They're still hiring local bands or whatever. Let's say somebody in that band gets sick. You heard about it. You can reach out to them and say, hey, look, I can fill that void. And you essentially generate an income for yourself by fixing a solution. Well, fixing a problem and becoming a solution, you know, and things like that is going to be remembered when things open back up. So you want to put yourself out there in a sense of, hey, your normal rate may be $500, but if you have to take $200 to do something, you take it.
Right, to keep the business going. Yeah. And also helping other people, you know, stay going, because there's an old saying, you can get everything that you want by helping people get what they want. And I'm a firm believer of that.
Absolutely. My next point, communication. Communication is the key to everything. Create a database of people in your industry. Keep in constant communication with them. Let them know that you're available, you know, at a moment's notice, within 3 to 4 hours away from your home. Hey, if you need somebody that can play the guitar, I'm there. If you need somebody that needs to be able to sing, I'm there.
You can sing?
Oh, I can carry a tune, but you know, we're not gonna put that on here.
Hey, y'all lucky he's not gonna sing for y'all right now,
but you know, just let them know that you're available to step up. Also, try to keep your name at the top of their list.
That's right.
You know, and you do that by constantly calling and reaching out. Hey, look, I'm Joe Blow. I'm ready to go. If you need me, I'm here for you. Just put me up there. All I need is just 30 minutes, and I'll be wherever you need me. You know, just keep your name at the top of the list.
Yeah, that's right. There's nothing wrong with checking in. And even though somebody said, hey man, we don't have anything going on right now, that's right now. Things may change in 2 hours, 2 days, 2 weeks. Always keep constant contact. And if your contact information change, make sure you call those people and update it.
Yes, most definitely.
You don't want to miss a call or hear about an event and say, hey man, why didn't you get me on the ticket? And the guy says, well man, I tried to call you, but couldn't get you.
Yeah,
phone
your
number
wasn't good.
Wasn't good, man. Don't burn yourself with a burner phone.
Yeah. Now here's another thing. What else are you good at? You know, what else can you bring to the table? You know, if you're in a band and you play the guitar, you need to be able to be practicing bass. You know, because they're both in the same factor, but they serve different functions. So if you play lead guitar and this band over here needs a bass player, you got a little bit of experience, you can fill in for whoever they need. You create opportunities for yourself. you expand your limitations. The next thing, if you know, you want to look at practicing, taking this time to practice other instruments if you're in a band and that's your thing.
Perfect your craft.
You know, work on playing the drums, get on the keyboard, you know, be able to step in at a moment's notice for whatever the position calls for. You create more opportunities for yourself and you expand your horizons.
Right. And not just playing other instruments. If you're a recording artist, you know, you may step it up and get your own home studio. Now, you may not produce all your own music, but you can get familiar with your craft. You can get familiar with recording. And I know some artists that used to utilize our studio, Hit Zone and Upper Room Studios, you know, give them a call and say, hey man, I noticed you hadn't been in the studio a while. They say, hey man, I bought a setup. I can do my own recording. You know, I'll let you guys mix and master it. And that way, you can help other artists out. You know, if you can record, you can help other guys out.
Yeah, you're just creating new opportunities. You know, the next thing I really would emphasize the most is lower your outgoing. You know, during this time, your spending cannot be the same as it was when you had 5 or 6 gigs in a month. You know, you need to really decrease your spending. Hold on tight. I mean, this is a time where you need to be clutch. If there's an opportunity to get some income, you take it.
Right.
Whatever you can do, reduce as much as you can, and this will help you to stay afloat longer.
Now you're saying reduce whatever you can, but don't just clutch on the money and look for free services, because not all the time people are able to give you a reduced rate or even offer the services for free. I know there was sometimes whenever we had the studio and we were at a different location, man, there was times where I really needed to get a session in to pay that light bill, to pay that commercial light bill, and I'd love to help people out. But if the lights get shut off, no electricity,
then you ain't doing them no good.
no, I'm doing nobody any good. So, you know, make sure that you watch your spendings, and sometimes you don't need those new pair of Jordans.
Absolutely.
You know, you don't need those spinning rims. Now I'm telling my age. I don't think people buy spinning rims no more. But anyway, but like he was saying, reduce your financial liability. There's a difference between financial liability and money that you invest in your career and craft to get a return. Because we definitely want to help you realize your ROI, your return on your investment. So streamline, but don't completely shut the budget down. Because if it's something that you can purchase to recoup, you know, by all means make that purchase. But if it's just for a material possession, you know, try to hold on to as much as you can. Hold on to your coins.
And the next thing is understand that this isn't going away anytime soon. This started the first part of this year in 2020, and we're still dealing with it. We're in the last quarter, and we're having an increase, big spikes in certain areas. People don't understand, are we going to have a shutdown? Is the government going to shut us down? Well, the government's not going to shut down the whole nation. That's not going to happen.
Right.
But what they're going to do is they're going to be assessing different areas. So you have to be mindful of the gatherings that you come across. Protect yourself at all times.
Yes, constantly. Sanitize your hands, don't touch your face, and social distance as much as possible. And the other thing too, and I know a lot of people may not have the fevers, but I think, man, it really helps with people having the handheld temperature gauges, and just to check and see if someone may have a fever.
Yeah, I mean, those are good practices, but the main thing is wear your mask, hand sanitizer, wash your hands as much as possible, and just, you know, try to distance yourself from people that you don't normally be around.
That's right.
At the end of the day, a lot of us have families that we want to go home to, and we don't want to carry anything back to our households.
No.
Just elaborating on that a little bit further, a lot of people in the industry right now are in panic mode. if you're in the music industry, be prepared to take something outside the music industry to sustain yourself. Live to fight another day. Do not sit there and be prideful. Oh, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna get this gig, and nothing ever comes, and then you done drain everything that you had.
Right. And I know, man, one of another business owner, another recording studio owner here in town, man, and a great producer, and he's a Lyft driver right now because he knows, man, and the importance of staying afloat, and you have to have, another means of income. So, man, he's out there driving for Lyft.
And another thing, you have to realize this is a marathon, not a race. You can sprint all day long, and the only thing you're gonna get is tired. So pace yourself. Be mindful of the opportunities that are out there. A lot of us want to be prideful. Oh, I don't want to work in this industry. I don't want to work in that industry. But if you don't have no income, you got to do something. So, keep that in mind. My next thing is change up your repertoire. This will help you to progress and evolve.
Now, Jesse, I'm a pretty knowledgeable guy. Man, what the hell is a repertoire?
Okay, repertoire is your bag of goodies.
Okay, all right.
Right. So,
guys, I actually knew what it was, but I was gonna just get him to explain it to some of y'all.
If your music level is Mary J. Blige and Cardi B, and this is all you have in your music, this is that time you need to add some more songs. Maybe pick up a couple more genres. Fill out the spectrum, because let's say you're used to playing at nightclubs that are, basically hip hop, but those scenes are getting a little old, they're getting a little rough. You need to be looking at, possibly getting some R&B. I'm not gonna say country because everybody can't pull that off, but
man,
if you can do soul, add to it and create more opportunities. Because, like I said, when this thing goes green, there are gonna be a lot of artists out there fighting to get these jobs.
Yes, yeah, that's true. And it doesn't have to be extreme. You can go from R&B to country and western or rock, but it does help to be able to network with people in different genres as well.
True, but I'm gonna go above and beyond and say, make sure you put yourself where you stand out above your competition. Now, nobody's gonna tell you what they're doing. You're just supposed to read between the lines and create opportunities based on what you can do and excel in your area.
Right.
Make sure that you're not doing the same thing you did last year or earlier this year before things got bad. When this thing opens up, everybody's gonna want something new. They're gonna want that new flavor. They're gonna want you to, be dynamic. So you have to make sure you stand apart from the person that's next to you.
That's right. And if you sent a guy a song in December of 2019, and this thing opens up in December 2020, don't send him the same song.
Oh, no, most definitely not. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just give you this spiel right here. The time for excuses is over. When you said before, man, it's just too much stuff, I can't do everything. Well, a lot of that stuff you can't do now. So there's no time for excuses. Educate yourself. You can be creating one-on-one with your fans right now. You don't have to upload your music. I say upload clips, upload practice sessions of your music. And then what you can do is say, hey, this is a song I'm thinking about recording. Let me get y'all input.
Build the anticipation.
Yeah. And even if that is the song that you're working on, when you do release it, you can say, well, some of you heard this back when I was practicing it. Take time to listen to it. It's got a little bit different twist to it. And you build it up. And this is how you create and stay relevant with your fans.
Right.
Another thing is, if you can do this on a daily vlog, you don't have to go in and do music. just go in and let them know what you're doing throughout your day.
Yeah. Create content, because content is king.
Yeah. I know we say that you can upload music and this is what's going to keep you relevant, but the relevant portion of it is the communication.
Yes.
You know, just stay fundamental with these people and they'll appreciate that, because everybody looks for something different.
Right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give them a little tip from one of our training programs. If you're looking to tweak the algorithm on Facebook, constantly upload content. Because if you're real stagnant, you know, it may not get shown. And just because people don't like your post don't mean that they're not watching you or following you. That means it hadn't been put in front of them yet. So if you post different types of content throughout the day, you have a better chance of your fans and followers actually seeing that post. If in the event you're not sending them to your own platform.
And here's another thing, and like I said, I know everybody is clutch with their money right now, but you know, Facebook runs these little boosts that you can boost for $5 or $10. You know, if you got something that's relevant, you know, boost it and get it out there to as many people as you can. You never know, if you pick up 3 new fans, that's 3 fans you didn't have before.
That's right.
You just want to do something that's going to keep your name out there.
That's right.
So you just remember, a little goes a long way with people, and they're appreciative. And anything that you can do, be a beacon in this time of desperation. That's my spiel on it. Please comment, like, subscribe to the show, and let us know your thoughts.
That's right. You know, comment, guys. Let us know what kind of content you want. Most of all, we want you guys to subscribe to the channel, because we have a lot of content coming out. We have a training program coming out. We have a Facebook Mastery ebook that we're going to be giving away to you guys completely for free. And the way to get it is, if you give us, send us your email or subscribe to the channel, we'll let you know exactly where to go and get it. And man, you got anything else for them?
Yeah. I'm Jesse Bernard, King of Diamond Production and Management LLC. We just did a charity event over the weekend. It was the 21st of November, and we reached out to over 200 and some people. We let them know, if you follow King of Diamond Production and Management LLC on Facebook, we're looking to adopt a couple families for Christmas and possibly help someone with their rent in the upcoming year. So log into Facebook, follow King of Diamond Production and Management, and you may be one of the lucky families that get chosen, and we'll be giving you updates throughout that channel.
All right, guys, like, subscribe, and share. Studio Talk with
the King
and Blaze.
We out.
And I didn't forget the outro.